Good morning.
Good morning.
Coffee with the Crockers. Today, I want to talk about don't quit your day dream. Everyone always says don't quit your day job because they're like, it's just a dream. You can't ever do that. You better stick to what you know. This and that. I think that's crazy. I used to live my life that way, and then I realized probably like 8 years ago or something when I was working a job I absolutely hated. I said, there's got to be a different way. This is just insane. Because everybody knows the feeling. You pull up to work and you sit there, and before you go in, you think, what if I just left? You ever felt that way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What if I just don't go in today? I've done that. I've driven to jobs, sat in the parking lot, hated my life so much that I drove home and called in sick. I drove to work, left, and then called in sick because I hated the job that much. And I finally realized I can't do this. That's not the way to live. And I have dropped out of college, so I have no education other than high school education, I guess. Education. And
Got a little bit education.
and so I told myself, I said, there's got to be a better way. So I started doing my own thing. And there's Bandit. I started doing my own thing, and it was rough. But I started working with bands, and I was doing video work, and I was doing some woodworking on my own. And you talk about tough, hard work.
But
it was for myself.
Was very successful.
It was successful. I wouldn't say very successful.
I think it was very successful. For something that so many people were trying to do at the time and are still trying to do, like, y'all were very, very successful.
Sure.
You could have made it into this huge thing, but
it sucked the fun out of it for me. But the woodworking really wasn't even my dream. That kind of just happened. But my dream was to be a videographer, and I did it. I traveled the country and went on cruises and lived on buses for months at a time and flew places, and I mean, it was awesome. I was with a band that I had looked up to for years and years and years when I was a younger teen, I guess, in high school, and we would play their music and stuff like that. And then when Jaylene and I started dating, she kind of got to see what I did, and then it became a point to where she started working the band, and then we got to go both and travel and do that stuff together and literally hang out with all the rock stars that we had posters on our wall.
Literally. But it had come down to that because I hit that point at my job where I dreaded going in every single day.
And you were driving like an hour.
I was driving about an hour, a little over an hour there, and if I hit traffic on the way back, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours back. So the drive wasn't even like what I hated the most. It was just...
Well, then you worked 12 hours.
Yeah, and then I would work 12 hours, and then the people... I was kind of in customer service, and it started out, I was like more like a flight attendant kind of.
But on a luxury bus.
On a luxury bus, and just sometimes the people just treat you so badly, and then
snobby would be a way to, because it was a luxury bus.
Yes, snobby, but not everyone that rode the luxury bus you would think would ride a luxury bus. But I eventually got promoted to the office, the corporate office, and even that, like talking on the phone with these people, and you're always wrong. The company is always wrong. But in reality, it's these people that are just angry because they didn't follow the rules. And so they think the customer's always right. So they call and they yell at you. And in reality, there's nothing that we can do.
So you pretty much left that.
Yeah. So that negative energy was just, I would feel like I was drowning in it. And I told Jason one day, like, I don't want to go back. Can we figure out how we can do this together? Like, we just need to figure out something And we thought about it for a while, and Jason basically said, well, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, and we're going to have to work really hard. But if that's what you want to do, quit your job and let's do it.
Let's do it. And so we did. And I had already quit my job. She quit her job. And I said, this is 100% on us. And at that point, our daydream became reality because we were forced into it. We forced ourselves into it. And that's the scariest moment of knowing my normal paycheck is gone. I need money.
Now I gotta hustle.
Now I gotta hustle. Literally. A lot of people don't like the word hustle, but because it's got a bad rep with other things, but it's true. You have to get out there and hustle and work hard. Get the work. You have to do everything. But that was our dream, was to create videos and photos for people that they can remember forever. And we did that for small local bands. We did that for famous bands. We did it. We have videos out there that probably hundreds of thousands of views, 500,000.
Millions.
Maybe, yeah, millions actually. And the fact that us two normal people, were involved in that and filming and doing photos for weddings and stuff like that, like memories that these people will know forever. That's crazy to me because we quit our jobs and went for our dreams.
All of your Blue October lyric videos
have millions
of views. I'm like blown out right now.
But yeah, it's crazy, and that's the thing is, you would be very surprised at how easy it is to make it. And I'm not going to say you just say, all right, I'm going to be a professional videographer and I got it. But the fact that I had zero education in this, all it was is I learned from YouTube. Jared actually bought the first camera that I ever used, and we started Crocker Productions. And we had no idea what we were doing. It was just a dream, and we made it reality. And I spent weekends when my friends would go out to the bar and have fun when you're 20 years old, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I stayed at home and I had this dream, and I just tried to learn and learn and learn, and I just knew this was my dream. And the first video I ever did for the band that got me going with all this, I did it for free. The band didn't even know I was doing it. My friends were just like, you're wasting your time, they'll never see it. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I spent 40 hours on a video.
On half of it.
And got halfway through. I had never done one in my life. I animated it. And I said, well, I'm just going to send it to them, see what happens. And my friends again were just like, dude, you're wasting your time. It's never going to be anything. Next day, I get a message from the band, and they said, we'll pay you to finish this. And then for the next 4 to 5 years, I worked with that band. And all because of that one daydream that I had, literally got me to this point right here. Because if it wasn't for all that, I never would have known how to use a camera. I never would have had the time to start vlogging and doing stuff. You know,
never would have gotten the job at 811.
No.
We never would have met.
No.
And we never would have got married.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be here at the ranch.
So, literally, because that one daydream that I had that I wanted so bad, I'm here where I'm at right now. And, you know, if I can do this, anybody can. And people always say, well, you're lucky. No, I'm not. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you know we're not lucky. We have so many bad things happen. I'm consistent. I don't give up.
Well, and the thing too is like, Jason said it's easy to be successful, but he didn't mean like quit your job, do what you want because you're gonna be successful at it. He's saying it's easy to learn the skills that you need to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, because YouTube is probably one of the best resources you can
I think it's better than school, really, because you can dial in what you want to learn.
Yeah. And so it's like, yes, it's easy access to the things that you need, but you still have to bust your butt.
Yes.
And work every single day.
And sacrifice a lot.
Like Jason said, be consistent. Yeah, you sacrifice a lot. If that means partying or time with family or friends,
I've done it all.
If this is what you want to do, or whatever it is that you want to do, you will have to make sacrifices. But that if you do all those things and you push really hard and you are successful at it, guess what? Eventually, you won't have to make those particular sacrifices anymore.
Yep. And so that's just today. We just wanted to kind of touch on that, I guess, more of, because it's like I see a lot of people saying we're very lucky that we get to do what we do. A lot of people wishes they could do what we do, and I just think in my head every time, do it. What is stopping you? And the only thing stopping you from living your daydream is an excuse.
Well,
in reality,
a lot of people ask us about YouTube and think that, oh, well, you're just lucky because your YouTube channel blew up. And it's like, well, it didn't really blow up, and we didn't get lucky.
Oh, it took a lot of sacrificing to get where we're at now.
We are just very fortunate to have started already knowing how to edit.
Yes.
We already had good cameras because this is what we were doing for a living, but for other people.
Yep. But as you could tell, well, you probably can't tell, we're doing this with my phone. And we're still on YouTube. So don't let anything hold you back. If it's your daydream, go for it.
Oh, this is what I was going to say on that note.
We'll wrap it up.
When you think, oh, I don't like my videos, they're not good enough, I'm just not good enough. That's not the case. Look up on YouTube on the certain things you want to work on, how you can make your videos better, what you could do to be better as far as anything you want to do as a vlogger. There's everything out there that you need to know at your fingertips. You just got to go look for it.
Yep. So, guys, if anything, today, think about your daydream and not your day job. Don't go quit your day job just to run after your dream. But start thinking about it, make a plan, and go for it. You'll never live your daydream if you just keep dreaming at night. And that sounds so stupid, but it's true. Cheesy. So, guys, we will see you on the next Coffee with the Crockers. And, yeah.
Like we said, leave anything down below if you have any topics you'd like us to talk about, or if you have questions for us on certain topics. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.